What's up, nerds? Let's check out the 1978 Toyfair Kenner Catalogue. Doing this on the deck of the flag, we've got our in-depth look at the Kenner 1978 catalog from Toyfair. All right, so we covered on the 1 minute review the Star Wars section of this. So I'm not going to get too in depth in the Star Wars aspect, at least the first several pages, because of course we already covered all this. This particular book has seen a lot of life and a lot of love. My brother gave it to me. He used to work for a toy company based in Long Beach, so he would go to Toy Fair every year. And whenever the toy company went belly up, he figured, I would use these. I would like these. And boy, he was right. So yeah, we've got some tape holding together the spine here on this particular one, which is unfortunate, but yeah, that's pretty cool still. It's a great piece to have in my collection. I wouldn't have it otherwise. Yeah, so these first couple pages we already covered in the original 1978 Star Wars catalog. And then we get to these. We get to the die-cast spacecraft. So, of course, we've got the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter, and the Land Speeder. I know whenever they came out with the Star Destroyer, I had the Star Destroyer. I actually took that to kindergarten in, God, Jesus, that had to have been 1978, 1979. I took the Star Destroyer to kindergarten for show and tell. I still remember my friends and I playing with it at recess. But the Star Wars die-cast vehicles are finely detailed replicas of Star Wars X-Wing Fighter and TIE Fighter and Land Speeder. There you go right there. Very cool. It also shows a little carton that it would come in if you wanted the carton. I'm afraid this book is going to fall apart while I screw around with it. So I'm not going to hold it too much. Then we get into the Death Star playset. As I said I'm not going to hold it, and then I go picking it up again. The Star Wars Death Star Space Station helped Luke, Ben, Chewbacca, and Han Solo rescue Princess Leia from Darth Vader. Very cool. I love some of the artwork they've got here. You've got the photos of all the figures right there. You've got the trash compactor, which is much oranger than that. The actual trash compactor was more of an orange like this than that. I wonder if they manipulated the color of it just because of the bat. No, probably not. It's probably just a working production or working. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it shows some of the features like the elevator, the trash compactor, the laser cannon right there that clicks into place, and you hit the button and it breaks apart, launching that up. Also, you've got the I love that you can drop your characters through the hatch into the trash compactor right there as stormtroopers are about to shoot Chewbacca in the head. Very cool. And it does show the box art right there. Let me see if I can focus in on that. There you go. There's the box art. So, yeah, very cool 2-page spread right there on that. Next up, we have got this. Now, I didn't even know this existed before I had this book. This AM headset radio, styled after Luke Skywalker's headset. It's a real AM radio. That's right, folks. You can listen to all the conspiracy theories you want on AM radio through your Luke Skywalker headset. And then we've got the 12-inch dolls. We've got Luke Skywalker action figure, 11.5 inches tall, in Tatooine Desert, 11 3/4 inches tall, of course, in his Tatooine Desert outfit. And Princess Leia Organa, beautiful heroine with Star Puffs hairdo. I'd never heard of it referred to as a Star Puffs hairdo, but from now on, it shall forevermore be a Star Puffs hairdo. Wow. Then we've got, of course, coming soon, we've got Chewbacca and Darth Vader. Very, very cool. Chewbacca is the Space Wookiee. Chewbacca's 15 inches tall, if you didn't know. And then we've got the invincible villain Darth Vader, who is also 15 inches tall. Very cool. Those are coming soon. Probably Christmas 1979. Then we've got the radio-controlled R2-D2. So send R2-D2 on exciting Star Wars missions using wireless radio control. Very cool. I love it. The kid looks like he's the toy to the giant robot. And the actual, I don't think the actual figure looks a thing like that either. The legs are a little, I don't know. I got to break mine out and double check to see if that's actually what he looks like. I have it in a box, but it's not a sealed box, so I can do that. Then we've got, of course, the DL-44 Han Solo's laser pistol. Let's check it out. And it does have, of course, it's a realistic replica of Han Solo's laser pistol with sound effects. This one eludes me to this day. I have a complete collection of action figures and playsets, but not the role play device or the role play toys. So I do not have the 3-position laser rifle. I did when I was a kid, and it was amazing. It was epic, but especially the stock that pops out like so, that's so cool. But I do not have this in my collection currently, which is a real bummer because they're so hard to find. So it's a Star Wars 3-position laser rifle, authentic laser look. Authentic laser? Oh, that's right, because the little bubbles on the side, I think they moved. If memory serves, and a 2-speed laser sound. So let's see. The Star Wars laser rifle looks and sounds real, yet it's completely safe. It has a 3-position stock, giving it 3 different appearances. Laser battle with stock extended. Sneak attack has stock folded under the barrel, making an easy carry compact rifle. Standing guard with the front grip down. Secret button in the hand grip energizes the motor, and the trigger then activates the 2-speed laser sound. Label inside barrel rotates, giving visual laser look. 2 D batteries not included, 5 and up. That's right, kids. We used to give our kids that were 5, and I think I was about 4 or 5 when this came out, these laser rifles to go play with on the streets. And I had one. That's right. We didn't care about safety back then. So then that's the end of the Star Wars portion of our tale here. And then we move on to Stretch Armstrong and the Stretch Monster. I know nothing about Stretch Armstrong. I didn't care about Stretch Armstrong. So we're going to just kind of skip over this. We've also got Stretch Octopus. Didn't know that was a thing. And the $6 Million Man. I watched the $6 Million Man not frequently, so I wasn't a huge fan, but here we go. Here's some action figures. We got the $6 Million Man with new biosonic arm. Child-size biosonic arm. Wristband included for free. Cool, whatever that means. Let me see. $6 Million Man, we've got him in Mission to Mars set, and we've got him in a test flight set, and of course, OSI, Undercover Assignment. Very, very neat. So, yeah, $6 Million Man and his adventure sets. And of course, he's got, what is that, a UFO? It's a Venus space probe. Okay, did he go to Venus? I don't remember him leaving Earth. I don't remember. I do not remember this at all. Moving on, we've got him versus Bigfoot. We've got the Bionic Bigfoot. So I know that's kind of a hard to get figure, but there you go. Him versus Maskatron and Oscar Goldman, everybody's favorite sidekick. I don't remember Oscar Goldman at all. But Oscar Goldman comes with a briefcase loaded with top secrets, so that's pretty neat. Then, of course, we've got the, what is this? Critical Assignment Arms and Legs. So you can kind of play Operation with your Bionic Man. Or your $6 Million Man. That's interesting. And then, of course, a walkie-talkie backpack, porta-communicator. Neat. Wow. Oh, Jesus, there's so much stuff. And then we've got the BMV. That's the Bionic Mission Vehicle. I guess he uses that to get to Venus and Mars and underwater and in the air. And he's like G.I. Joe without all the cool, colorful characters and villains. He just fights the Maskatron, and somebody's going to rail me for going so hard on the Wow, I need to rephrase that. For being so mean to the $6 Million Man that I don't remember and don't care about. Then we've got Finger Pops. I don't know what that is, so we're going to just kind of skip that. We've got the Spirograph and the Spirotot and the Spectrograph. You can do this. And that's about it with these items. I actually had a Spirograph, and I was bored instantly. As an artist, I was bored out of my mind with it. Then we've got these, the Soapsters. Cool. Star Wars toothbrushes. All right, Kenner. Diving into dental care. There you go. So you had the electric... wow, the electric toothbrush. May the force be with you as you brush your teeth with something that looks relatively like a lightsaber. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Then we've got Play-Doh. Everybody loves Play-Doh, right? So yes, Play-Doh was around back then too, kids. It was a modeling compound. 4-packs, haunted house, pump and play. That means something entirely different today. Then we've got Goofy Faces, Fun Factory, Supermarket. Why wouldn't you want to go shopping? Capitalism, kids. Use your Play-Doh to make a store so you can go buy more Play-Doh, I guess. This message brought to you by apparently Coca-Cola. Then, let's see, we've got Jungle Sets. We've got the generic play sets. We've got Star Wars. Now, these are actually kind of cool because you could use your Play-Doh to make Star Wars characters, right? That's pretty neat, even though you didn't have the actual colors that any of the characters were, right? There was no black Play-Doh. I don't even know if there still is, if there is a black Play-Doh. But you can make a yellow Darth Vader, super, super easy, or dark green Darth Vader. Moving along, we have the workbench. I think I had that because I remember making giant spaghetti, star-shaped spaghetti. And then, of course, you had the $6 million man. You could make a $6 million and Bionic Woman Play-Doh figure. Very cool. I'm getting bored with this already. Then we've got the Fuzzy Pumper. Okay, come on. Fuzzy Pumper? Really? Burger and Malt Shop. I'm going to just start skipping over this because I'm getting bored. We've got Color Corner painting sets. So you could paint the $6 million man and Star Wars stuff. Munch Mates. Okay, you could feed your animals. We have a stuffed Chewbacca and a stuffed R2-D2. That's actually kind of cool. What else have we got? We've got boppers. We've got R2-D2 and Darth Vader boppers. We've also got puzzles. They went into jigsaw puzzles in these. A 9-way tic-tac-toe. Now that just sounds kind of interesting. Huh. We do have, of course, the Escape from the Death Star game, which Kenner or Hasbro just re-released a couple years back with the Grand Moff Tarkin retro figure. This was a pretty fun game to play back in the day. But I remember actually using action figures for it instead of the little cardboard characters. Then we've got, let's see, the Star Wars Electronic Laser Battle game. Neat. I didn't have that one. We've got Slot Shot. Say that 5 times fast. Flying Finnegan. That sounds mildly inappropriate. So we've got send your favorite Irish guy flying across a playset. Why not? Wow. The car game. Okay, so you can make your car bash through that. That's it. That's the game. Enjoy yourself, kids. Gyro Maze. That would break an ankle nowadays. This stuff would never get made these days because back then we had fun. We broke ankles and stuff just by playing on these things. We didn't worry about that. Safety schmafety. Who needs safety, right? Oh boy. What else have we got? We've got a Star Wars game right here that with a weapon that looks somewhat like a Tommy gun. So take your Tommy gun and blow up spaceships. Yeah. Blow up your local TIE fighter pilot with a Tommy gun. Wow. Turn On. It's an all-family action game. Play with your sister. Turn your sister on. Jesus. Wow. Okay. My mind nowadays. Bump 'em. So many euphemisms in this. Baby won't let go. See, the baby won't let go after you've turned on somebody and bumped them. Then you get a baby that won't let go. You're stuck with them for 18 years. Baby heartbeat. Baby has COVID. Baby is very, very sick. Send baby to the doctor. Feed your baby. Brush your baby's hair. Take your baby in a stroller. Boys, we got some really cool action figures and play sets, and girls got to learn how to be moms. That's messed up. Change your baby's. Your baby has a rash. Baby has a rash, I guess. Wet and Care. Jesus Christ. Heartbeat stethoscope. Baby Wet and Care comfort set. Your baby has a rash. Give it some ointment, I guess. The Bionic Woman. Okay, now we're talking. Now girls get some cool figures. So you get a Bionic Woman and all of her different outfits right there. That's kind of cool. So that she can hang out with the $6 million man. She's got the evil Fembot. I think the Fembot's evil. I never watched the Bionic Woman. Let's see. We've got the Travel Communicase. Very cool. We've got a torn page right there. She's got a sports car where she can Fred Flintstone that shit right there. That's pretty neat. What else have we got? The Easy Bake Oven. After you've bathed your baby, after you've changed your baby, stopped your baby's rash, now you can cook her food in the Betty Crocker mini wave oven. Okay, so it's not a mini bake oven. Oh, wow, there's like a spoon cut out of this, spoon shape cut out of that one. That's interesting. I wonder if somebody used the Betty Crocker logo in some project. But then you got the Easy Bake Oven, the Ice Bird, the Outrider. Why do I remember this? I remember this. I probably have a bad back to this day because of this. I remember this. I don't know how I remember that. Sit and spin. Come on. How can you not want to sit and spin, right? I had a sit and spin. Again, another, oh wow, there's a kid with just a floating head. It's what happens when you put red on red. No contrast. You just have a floating head. Yeah, wow. Sit and spin. I remember that. You've got the electronic close and play. So it's a record player. See a show for $6 Million Man and Bionic Woman. I guess that's like the poor man's, what do you call that? The, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, Jesus. You know what I'm talking about? The little disc. You put it inside the reader. Viewmaster. The poor man's Viewmaster. It's the See a Show. Wow. Oh, I remember that. The Star Wars movie viewer, which it wasn't really a movie. It had kind of little, it was basically a slide projector or a slide viewer. You'd slip the slides in there and then you'd rotate it and it would give you a few shots of the show, of the movie. Give a Show. So another slide projector. This one, instead of looking at it through the scope, you'd project it on the wall. I do not remember that. Girder and panel. So, ooh, now you're getting some construction stuff. That's actually kind of cool. Build a bridge, build a skyscraper. That's neat for your engineers in your family. Action building set. Then we get SSP, Supersonic Power Monster Cars, Speed Streaks for Speed Freaks. That's an interesting, yeah. Okay. Cars that go through barrels. Neat. There is a Star Wars, a pair of, that's what those are. Okay, now I've seen these on eBay and stuff. I don't have them. But they are supersonic power speed vehicles with fantastic graphics. Very good. Yeah, that's right. You get your Star Wars vans with fantastic graphics. Drag Race of the Galaxy. Huh. I do not recall these whenever I was growing up, but I've seen them nowadays. I know they're highly sought after. We've got Kenner's answer to Hot Wheels with the Roarin' 4 shifter. I'm getting even more bored now. Scuba Squad, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like their answer to G.I. Joe as well. And then Tree Tots, getting back into younger kid stuff. We've got the Picture Quick camera. I don't know if that's actually a no, it's just a pretend camera. Okay. Oh, you got, oh hell, you could milk a cow. Milky the Marvelous Milking Cow. Wow. We were easily entertained in the 70s. Gobbling the Crazy, oh God, please let him poop. Please let this poop. She's got his tail. Does he eat and then poop? Why am I so fascinated by this? And of course, then we've got Trail Tracker. I think the concept was you use the crayon to draw on the pad, and then the car would actually somehow follow the trail. Let's see. Trail Tracker. It moves like magic, following the route you draw with the crayon. Battery-powered vehicle senses the line that you draw and follows it to stops graph. What the hell? Who the hell wrote this? Battery-powered vehicle senses the line you draw and follows it to stops graphically indicated on playmat. Got it. Okay, to stops that are graphically there needs to be a comma in there somewhere. Graphically indicated on the playmat. Set includes one van, one playmat, 2 wiping cloths, and 4 crayons. Uses a D battery, doesn't matter. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool technology that I think Elon Musk is using right now, right? It's just on bigger cars. Then we've got the Mountain Tots Hideaway. You know, if you want to make a Mount Tantus for your Star Wars figures, track that shit down. Alvin the Aardvark, not to be confused with Alvin and the Chipmunks. That is weird. That is, okay, very weird. And then, of course, merchandising aids for all of your Star Wars, your Play-Doh, your Baby Alive. Oh, that's what that was. Baby Alive. Wow. Man. Ladies, I'm sorry you didn't get too many cool toys growing up. You had some, but otherwise it was all about being a mom. How fun. Yeah, so that's it. Why it is, I didn't see any Captain Kangaroo in there, but he's on the back of this thing. Oh, or is this is the advertisers? Okay, so Captain Kangaroo had commercials for all these, as did Scooby-Doo, the Pink Panther, Fat Albert, hey, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Wow. Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunners hour. Very cool. So that's it. That is the 1978 Kenner Toyfair Galaxy of Kenner Stars catalog. Sorry it took so long to get through it all, but I promised you all I would, and there you go. Next up, we've got 1979. That'll probably pop in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks, everybody. Tune in next time. Sorry for my commentary on everything, and I hope I didn't offend anybody too badly. Keep it nerdy.